I learned I was HIV in October of 1988. I think it was a Thursday evening, and back then you did the test, and it was early on, so everybody was given a number, and I went to there's a health clinic on 17th Street here in San Francisco, and it was manned by volunteers, paid staff, and also volunteers. And it just so happened that the fella that was volunteering that night was a fellow that I knew, and so he called me in, and him and I in an office, and I gave him my number, and he looked up my number, and told me I was positive, and he gave me a hug, and I'll be honest with you, I really didn't know what to think. I remember leaving the clinic, and by now it's dusk and it's getting dark, and I remember walking down the street and thinking, what does all this mean? What does it mean that I'm positive? I didn't freak out, and I didn't get upset. I didn't cry. I'm not much of a crier. I remember kind of walking around in kind of a daze, really just kind of a daze. And, I thought, well, I'm 34. I'll probably be gone in a couple of years. I really didn't know what to expect. And, I didn't just run around and start telling people. I really didn't know quite what to do, to be honest with you. But I started taking meds in 1994. So there were a couple of years there that I went without taking meds, and that was difficult. They were, I think, the first regimen that was back in the old I can't think of the name of that one drug. Anyway, I wound up taking in the morning like 16 pills, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm a cup of coffee out the door kind of guy. So I had to eat, substantial breakfast bagels and cereal to keep the pills down. And it was pretty crazy. And then as things went on, in the 90s, 95, I started the cocktail 3, and that has been a lifesaver. And here I am 28 years later. And so to answer your question, I was kind of just in a daze. I really didn't know what to expect. It was all brand new. I mean, I never, what does it mean to have a life-threatening disease? I had no concept. So just bewilderment, and then just kind of, taking good care of myself, and then fortunately, having wonderful doctors here in San Francisco, just awesome at St. Mary's. They got me on the cocktail, as they call it, and here I am 28 years later. For the most part, pretty healthy guy. So I'm grateful for that, and grateful for all those who have helped me over the years. So thank you.